This is One-on-One. Jan Hines is manager of hospital services at the New Jersey Sharing Network, our partner in trying to educate and make people aware of organ and tissue donation. Yes. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thanks for having me today.
It's our pleasure to have you. For those who do not know what the New Jersey Sharing Network is, describe it.
Okay. We're a non-for-profit organization. We're based out of New Providence, New Jersey, and our mission is really to save and enhance lives through the gift of organ and tissue donation. So we work very closely with families that are making end-of-life decisions, offering them the opportunity to donate, and then facilitating that process to get people off the waiting list and save lives.
You do amazing work. They really
Thank
do.
you.
And Joe Roth and some of these others who are over there we've been working with, and we'll be showing some video throughout this program about the 5K race that you guys had?
Yes.
It was
Yep.
great.
Just this past June was our 4th year. Close to 9,000 people participated, and it was incredible to see donor families, transplant recipients, partners in the community hospitals come together and really celebrate life and how even through death and through tragedy, life can continue, and what that means to recipients that are given a second chance, and the gratitude that they feel was really shining through that day. It was incredible.
Our executive producer of programming and the host of Life and Living, Joanna Gagas, our partner and colleague, was out there and just came back and was glowing about the impact that you have every day. But let me ask you, your involvement in this organization and this mission, we were just talking about this before we got on the air, comes to a personal experience of a friend that you lost, about 15 years old?
My first dealings with organ donation or learning really anything about it was when I was a sophomore in high school. I had a friend that passed away tragically in a motor vehicle collision. And, you know, all of us were really shocked by this loss. So young to be taken so suddenly was really difficult to deal with. But her parents shared with us that she was an organ donor and was able to save the lives of 7 through that decision. So even, you know, through that tragedy and through that loss, to know that in such a short time on this earth, she was able to impact and save the lives of 7 people really had a profound impact on me. And, you know, little,
so?
Well, just, you know, you always hope that you can leave something past this life that's really going to benefit others. So to be so young and see that you can save lives, I think was something I just never realized was even possible. And it was interesting how it kind of shaped my young advocacy as a, you know, promoting an awareness about organ and tissue donation, which eventually brought me to the New Jersey Sharing Network.
Let's put things in perspective a little bit.
Okay.
One organ donor. You listened to Jan talk about her friend that you lost at 15. One organ donor can save up to 8 lives.
Right.
One tissue donor can restore health to 50 to 75 people.
Exactly.
Now, as you watch this program and you see the website for the New Jersey Sharing Network, it is up there so that you can make the decision to get more information. Because people can make decisions, families can make decisions for themselves as to whether they want to participate, right?
Right, exactly.
And how many people are waiting?
How many people are waiting? Over 120,000 people are currently waiting, over 5,000 of which are right here in the state of
Waiting for?
Heart, lungs, liver, kidney, pancreas. It's really amazing because for us, and our kind of #1 focus is really about awareness, right? Getting the word out, because most people, and you know, even with my role with hospital services, being in hospitals, working with doctors, nurses, community partners, they just don't realize that the need is as great as it is, nor that the impact is so huge. To think about, you know, making that decision, talking with your family to be a donor, and like you said, saving or enhancing the lives of 15, 30, 60, 70 plus people, I just don't think people realize that that's even a possibility. And having those discussions is key. Unfortunately, the great majority of the time, these are sudden and unexpected deaths. You know, even in the case of my friend, you know,
A car accident.
Yeah, she should have lived a long and healthy life. We weren't ready to deal with her impending death. And in the midst of crisis, it's really difficult to make decisions that you haven't thought about, talked about, you know the facts about.
So when should we talk about this? I mean, people watching right now are saying they're moved by what you're saying. They're clearly moved by what your friend's family did for such a young woman, girl, who has helped so many, 7 other people we're living because of her.
Right.
But they said, well, what do you want to do? You want me to have a discussion right now while we're healthy and able-bodied and have our minds are working? You're saying yes, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
How does that conversation go, Jan?
I mean, I think it's pretty simple, you know. We all have to face the reality that there will come a point in time where our lives end. So what do you want to do with the life that you may be able to give to others? And I think what's so rewarding about working with New Jersey Sharing Network is not only that you see patients literally able to have a second chance of life and not die waiting, but you also get to see families later, maybe it's a few months or a few years, know that part of their loved one is living on, and that really helps them almost as much as it helps those that benefit.
Jen, let me ask you, your actual work with the New Jersey Sharing Network, describe it.
Okay. I manage the Department of Hospital Services. We are responsible for education within the hospitals, with physicians, with nurses, hospital administrators, making sure that every family is offered the opportunity for organ donation or tissue donation based on medical suitability. So, you know, we do education with when to refer patients that meet certain criteria, and then our transplant coordinators will come on site and sit down face-to-face with families.
What about the doctors? What about their role in all this?
So, yeah, I mean, we work really closely with critical care physicians to make sure that patients, when the opportunity is presented, that organ donation is a possibility, that we really work hand in hand. What I find to be the most interesting kind of misconception, or just what people
A lot
don't,
of misconceptions out there.
Yes, there are a lot, is that anyone and everyone can donate. You know, and I always thought prior to working at the Sharing Network that once I checked off that I wanted to donate, that meant I would go on and save the lives of, you know, numerous people.
That's what our license plate, our license is for, driver license.
Exactly.
Check it off, we're good, no?
But what most people don't realize is that the opportunity for specifically organ donation is so rare. Less than 1% of all deaths are medically suitable to donate organs. So you can imagine why even one family who declines, you know, when you only have a few hundred options a year in the state of New Jersey to transplant 5,000 plus people, it really is a devastating loss. So really working closely with the physicians, with nurses, to make sure that no family is deprived the opportunity to donate is kind of our key mission with hospital services and development.
You love what you do.
I do. Is it obvious?
Yeah, it is. Jan Hines is the manager of hospital services with our partners at the New Jersey Sharing Network, who every day are doing important work and sharing important information that saves lives every day. Jan, I want to thank you very much for coming in and providing great public service.
Thank you.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by Investors Bank, New Jersey Natural Gas, Celgene Corporation, the law firm of Gibbons P.C., New Jersey Sharing Network, Josh S. Weston, and by Choose New Jersey. Promotional support provided by The Star Ledger, powering NJ.com, and by Commerce Magazine. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.